The Algerian woman played a significant role in confronting the French aggressor, embodying the true meaning of freedom. She has been and continues to be an exemplary figure worldwide. Hassiba Ben Boualli, the immortal martyr, was born in January 1938 in Chalef. The beautiful child grew up in a well-off family that spared no effort in providing for her. At the age of 6, she joined primary school in Chalef, and in 1948, when she was 10, her family moved to Algiers where she continued her education. She was exceptionally intelligent and astute, participating in activities organized by the Algerian Muslim Scouts. She became acutely aware of the poor conditions faced by the Algerian people while still a secondary school student at Lycée Omar Rassim. Strongly opposed to the French presence in her beloved homeland, she contemplated joining the revolution and leaving her studies. At the age of 17, she made the decision to officially join the revolutionary cause. At the beginning of 1955, she joined the ranks of the revolutionaries in the Algerian War of Independence, initially serving as a social assistant and then as a nurse, providing medical care to wounded fighters. Her significant activities came to the fore in 1956 when she became an active member of the Algerian commando unit responsible for making and transporting bombs. She took advantage of her position at Mustafa Basha University Hospital, where she worked, to obtain chemical materials for making explosives. She played a crucial role alongside her fellow commandos in igniting the Battle of Algiers, a conflict that inflicted heavy casualties and significant material losses on the French colonial forces. At that time, she permanently joined the ranks of the revolutionaries in the old Kasbah district. Her family warned her about the wrath of the French colonial army, whose soldiers frequently visited her home, a situation that intensified in October 1956. Hassiba Ben Boualli cut ties with her family home and settled in the Kasbah neighborhood, where she met many revolutionary leaders. She continued her guerrilla activities in the streets of Algiers, placing explosives in French shops, using various methods to avoid detection by the colonizers. She was likely involved in these guerrilla activities with her friend, the martyr Warida Medad, who was the same age as her. Fate decreed that they would be born in the same year and die together in the same year. The martyr Hassiba Ben Boualli knew her fellow countryman Ali Lapointe and the martyr Amar Youssef. She had to adapt to living with the fighters in the shelters where they stayed and from which they launched their guerrilla operations against the French occupiers, who tracked her movements in the popular neighborhoods as she wore traditional clothes at times and the hike at other times. On a fateful day, a traitor revealed her location, leading the occupying soldiers to surround the house where she and her fellow fighters were staying. A fierce confrontation ensued between the two sides, and the patriots of this beloved nation did not surrender to those who eventually blew up the building with its occupants. This occurred on October 8, 1957. Thus, the legendary girl who had a revolutionary lifespan of 2 years was martyred, but those 2 years were like an eternity in the face of colonialism.